new minimum specs. Preliminary minimum spec is going to be the GTX 1650, 4-core CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and sort of an SSD. Now, this is kind of a weird requirement because technically speaking, the game will probably run on a regular hard drive and not an SSD. And I guess that's what minimum means. So like, I guess a regular hard drive would still work. But the thing is, Nanite greatly relies on write speed. Okay. And so an SSD is super recommended also by Epic. So we need to do a little bit more testing on this before we can be certain, but at this stage, we think that running on an SSD might be required. But yeah, anyway, these are...
So there you go. That's what I think we're going to have for requirements. I know they said preliminary, but considering what the previous minimum requirements were, I would guess it's probably not going to be too much more than that. These guys seem to be pretty frugal, I guess I'll put it, with their minimum spec requirements. You know, some games you play, they just say, well, just get the latest and greatest, and you're kind of stuck. But the fact that they've been running on, I mean, the hardware I was running on was 8-year-old hardware, and the game was running fine, except for the Hypercannon, of course. And so I hope that answers the question. I got a couple of questions about, you know, how do you know what the spec is going to be? Well, that's how I know. Actually hit it right that time. Wow. All right, well, just another quick video. I think tomorrow we're going to do another blueprint video. I'm going to take a little bit of inspiration from the real world and make that into a blueprint. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out.